My name is Alex, and I'm done being the safety net. I'm quitting my job, my sister messaged me. You'll cover us while I explore my path. I shot back, not my responsibility, and confirmed a job abroad starting Monday. 10 minutes later, Mom texted, "You're out of Thanksgiving unless you co-sign your sister's $150,000 loan." That evening, I checked my accounts and cut off shared payments tied to my name. My phone lit up with 43 missed calls. I'm Chakist Pirovshe, the eldest, first to move out, first to secure a steady income. My family would call me reliable, great with finances. I'd say I'm the guy in the shadows, dependable, quiet, steadying the ladder while others ascend. My younger sister, Jenna, is the favored one. Different expectations, different tone. Same home, two worlds. Growing up, I earned pocket money through chores. Jenna got gifts for effort. In high school, I saved tips from waiting tables for a second-hand laptop. She got a shiny new phone for security. The pattern never faded, just grew bigger with fancier justifications. I manage operations for a global logistics firm. It's not glamorous, but it's solid. I track deliveries, streamline systems, keep things on schedule. I like numbers that balance, bills that clear, plans that hold up. My life fits in a grid. My family thrives in a group chat. The last family dinner I attended was a month ago. Mom had a roast in the oven. Dad's game played silently. Jenna strolled in 20 minutes late, draped in a sweater that likely cost a month's rent. She pecked Mom's cheek, sank into a chair, and asked, "Got any sparkling water or just tap?" I was slicing herbs. "Faucet's right there," I said. She grimaced like I'd offered ditch water. Aunt Rose leaned over the table. "Alex, still renting? That's just tossing cash away." "Saving up," I replied. Mom, stirring gravy, didn't look up. "He's cautious," she said. "Our organizer always has been." Then, tapping the oven, she added softly, "He's fine where he's at, not like Jenna. She's got vision. She's destined for bigger things." Jenna propped her chin on her hand, flashing a polished, toothless smile. "I'm finding my way," she said. "It's a process." I kept slicing. Dad unmuted the TV for a highlight. "Alex, grab the check when it comes. Yeah, left my card in the car." "In the kitchen," I said. Laughter rippled. It was a simple jab because it was a safe bet. Alex always pays. Later, in the living room, I mentioned a possible overseas assignment. 6 months, maybe a year. Mom brushed it off, glass in hand. "Honey, that's not practical. Your sister needs you now." "Needs me how?" I asked. "Don't get touchy," she said. "You know how Jenna is. She just needs a little space to take off." Jenna sauntered in, checked her reflection in the dark TV, and said, "You'd get it if you loosened up a bit." Something old and heavy stirred in my chest, not rage, but that familiar weight from childhood, when teachers said group project, and eyes turned to me for an easy A. I set the knife down. "Dessert's in the fridge," I said. Aunt Rose called from the dining room. "You're a gem." Then, quieter to Mom, thinking I wouldn't catch it, "You're lucky to have him." Mom didn't whisper back. "Of course we are. That's family." A beat followed, the kind where you're supposed to nod and be thankful for being useful. I nodded. And that was it. A small moment, no drama, just a quiet reminder of the rules. Jenna dreams, I clean up. Jenna searches for herself. I open my wallet. That night on my couch, staring at the ceiling, the old ache settled in, the one you mistake for love because it grew up in the same house. I slept poorly, Mom's words looping. "She needs you now." Now was about to become a figure, I could sense it. The money stuff started small. "Put it on your card, we'll square up," Mom said. First, it was a shared phone plan. Just for a year. 1 year became 5, $216 monthly, then streaming services, $14.99. Then, "Can you add Jenna to your insurance for a bit?" $96 extra. I told myself it was fine, I could handle it. It kept things calm. After college, I stayed home 2 years to help when Dad's hours were slashed. I covered half the mortgage, short-term. Short-term became don't upset the balance. When I moved out, I left my name on the utility bill because the auto-pay was set. "We'll switch it," Mom said. "Next month." Next month got delayed by birthdays, Grandma's surgery. We're swamped. I tracked it all in my phone, dates, amounts, transaction IDs. My notes app looked like a ledger for a sinking ship. Meanwhile, Jenna experimented. A pastry apprenticeship. A travel vlog. A half-finished wellness course. I lent her $400 for textbooks, $850 for a deposit she'd lose, $1,200 when her car broke down, and somehow it was my issue because I'd driven it once. I noted the amounts, double-starring ones I knew I'd never see again. She called money energy. I called it bills. Why resist? Mom said it was little things. When I sent Jenna a polite Venmo request, she replied with a heart emoji and no payment. Don't be so cold, she said in person. It's tacky. Dad's mantra, family balances out. It didn't. It just got neater. The requests came wrapped in better packaging. It's easier if one person manages the payments, Mom texted once, attaching a photo of our water bill with my account number circled. You're so organized, she added. We'll cover you next time. I'm no hero. I'm no victim. I'm a guy who can add. I kept helping because it was simpler than arguing. It was like leaving a porch light on for people who might never show up. Last winter, I was offered a 12-month stint in our Dublin office. Housing covered, travel paid, a raise. It was everything I'd admit I wanted when I was honest with myself. I half accepted, then hesitated. In my family, leaving wasn't just leaving, it was betrayal. It was, you think you're above us. I mentioned it to Mom in January. She said, we'll discuss it after Jenna sorts out her next move. Jenna's next move was Caleb, a guy in a flat they couldn't swing. He's decent enough, wore a cap to Thanksgiving, called Mom ma'am, which she ate up. In March, they got a dog. In April, Jenna quit her job, calling her boss toxic. In May, the group chat buzzed louder, rent's a scam. Landlords are leeches. The system's broken. I muted it for 8 hours and took a walk. By June, I'd covered 3 small things. The phone bill when Mom's car acted up, the insurance when Jenna hit her Venmo limit, a vet bill because the universe gave us Daisy. $216. $96, $347, small numbers until they stacked up. Mom's language shifted. She started saying we. We need, we thought. We can all chip in. If I asked who we was, she'd say, Alex, don't be like that. I knew exactly what she meant. The $150,000 first appeared not in a text, but in a binder white with dividers. Mom slid it over like it was a vacation pamphlet. Jenna's launching a studio, she said. It's all planned out, she just needs a cosigner for better rates. A cosigner, I repeated. Dad coughed. Just your signature, he said. Shows faith, shows risk, I said. Jenna twisted a lock of hair. It's not a big deal. It's exactly a big deal, I said. $150,000 is massive. It's an investment in family, Mom said. We'd do it for you. They wouldn't, they never did. I shut the binder and pushed it back. I can't sign for you, I told Jenna. I love you, but no. She rolled her eyes like I'd hoarded the last slice of pizza. Wow, she said, you're so stingy. That night, Mom called, sobbing. Dad called, stern. Aunt Rose sent a voice note about growth and prosperity. Jenna posted an Instagram story about financial control with a blog quote about siblings who hoard resources. Caleb texted a thumbs down. I set my phone face down and watched the ceiling fan spin lazy circles. The Dublin offer glowed in my inbox like a half-open gate. I felt a breeze through it. Then came the real ask, the one I'd heard coming. I'm quitting my job. You'll support us while I find myself. Not in those words yet, but the train was on the tracks. It arrived Wednesday, 8:12 a.m. while I was brushing my teeth. Jenna's text, I'm done with my job today. The stress is too much. You'll help us while I figure things out. No question mark, just the confidence of someone who always lands softly. I rinsed, stared at my tired face, and typed. Not my issue, I sent it. My hand stayed steady. I wasn't cruel, I was clear. Within a minute, Mom, call me now. JNNA, are you for real? CALEB. Dude, the Dublin offer was open on my laptop. I scrolled down and clicked accept. Start date, Monday, flight booked, apartment sorted. It felt like sliding a book back onto its shelf. 8 minutes later, Mom's all-caps ultimatum. Banned from Thanksgiving until you sign Jenna's $150,000 loan. I laughed, a soft, unfamiliar sound like relief in disguise. 10 minutes later, Dad FaceTimed. I answered. They were on speaker, kitchen in the background, fridge calendar with everyone's names but mine. Mom didn't pause. You'll apologize to your sister, you'll fix this. No, I said. What do you mean no? Her voice climbed, then cracked. I mean no, I said. I won't bankroll 2 adults, I won't sign for anything. I won't take on 6 figures because you're rewriting the story with emotions. Dad leaned in. Mind your tone. My tone's steady, I said. It's staying steady. Jenna pushed into view, mascara streaked like a drama scene. You're so selfish, she said. You're punishing me for being me. I'm not punishing you, I said. I'm setting a boundary. You've never believed in me, she said. I believed in you when I paid for your books, I said. Your insurance, your phone plan, your vet bill, your launch parties for projects you dropped by Tuesday, she gasped. You're counting? Yes, I said, because I'm the one footing the bill. Mom pivoted. If you go now, you're abandoning us. I leave Monday, I said, for work not to hurt you. Oh, he thinks he's above us, Jenna said, voice breaking theatrically. I stood taller, spoke like I was in a meeting. This isn't about getting even, I said. It's about ending this cycle. Silence, then Dad's sharp laugh, the one he uses when he thinks he's won. Ending what? Doing your share? Being the fallback, I said. Being the silent fix. They all spoke at once, Mom with guilt, Dad with volume, Jenna with accusations, Caleb with vague, bro noises off-screen. I didn't raise my voice. I repeated my stance like a contract. I'm not your cosigner, I'm not your paycheck, I'm not your safety net. Dad pointed at the screen. You'll regret this. I regret not doing it sooner, I said. I hung up. I set the phone down like it was burning and looked out the window. My neighbor was tending his garden. Sunlight hit the building, casting a square of light on my floor. The world didn't stop. 15 minutes later, a group text. Mom, family meeting. Tonight, Emmy, I won't be there. Mom, you will come. Emmy, no. JNNA, I hate you. Emmy, I love you. I won't fund you. Blue bubbles, gray bubbles, then just gray. Long texts about duty, about what we did for you, about how I spoke to Mom. I set the phone down, opened my laptop, and sent my signed contract to HR. I emailed my landlord my notice, booked the airport shuttle, and made a checklist with boxes to tick. It felt like crafting a small boat as the tide shifted, like leaving a room I'd outgrown but kept tidying. That night, I did what I should have done a year ago. I opened every account with someone else's name and started cutting ties. Phone plan removed Jenna and Mom. The system warned me 3 times about dropped service. I confirmed. Savings, $216 monthly. Car insurance, unlinked Jenna, effective immediately. New rate, mine alone. Savings. $96. Streaming. Changed passwords, unlinked the TV in a house I didn't live in. Savings, $14.99. Utilities, removed my card from the power and water bills. Emailed Mom the transfer info. Subject, switch by Friday. Plain, dull, accurate. I moved my emergency fund, $32,400, to a new bank no one knew about. Set alerts, locked my credit, ordered new cards. I built a spreadsheet called Exit Plan. Each row was a cord I'd wrapped around myself to anchor a ship I didn't captain. By the end, my phone showed 43 missed calls. 17 from Mom, 8 from Dad, 12 from Jenna, 6 from unknown numbers. I let them pile up. Voicemails rolled in, angry, then tearful, then quiet, bitter ones where Mom exhaled like she wanted me to feel her hurt through the phone. At 11:27 p.m., Aunt Rose texted, "Sweetheart, can we talk?" I stared at it and didn't respond. She was the gentle one, but kindness in my family often came with strings. I slept with my phone in a drawer. Morning, 58 missed calls, 142 unread group chat messages. Caleb sent a manifesto about brotherhood and support. Jenna posted a photo of Daisy with a caption about trauma and trust. Mom shared a meme about disloyal kids. I brewed coffee, packed a bag, folded socks. I took down a wall calendar and erased it clean. At noon, Dad banged on my door like he was serving a warrant. I let him knock, let him call my name, let him try the knob. I sipped coffee, he left. A text followed, spineless, I replied. Limits, he wrote, you think words shield you. I typed, deleted, typed again, no, rules do. Mom kept up the barrage. Banned asterisk was her new catchphrase. Banned from Thanksgiving, Christmas, the group chat, while still being tagged in every message. It was like being kicked out but handed a megaphone. At 3 p.m., Jenna sent a contract photo. Signed by 5. Bank closes at 6. I replied, read the part about joint liability. Then read it again. You don't love me, she texted. I love you enough to not let us both sink, I wrote. I love you enough to stop pretending money is a feeling. She sent a voice note I didn't open. Then Daisy misses you. I stared at that, felt a pang. I didn't love that dog, I loved my future. Love isn't a debit card. I sorted my storage unit into 3 piles, keep, give, toss. The keep pile was smaller than I thought. It looked like a life that could travel. On my way home, I passed a bar and saw Caleb inside, gesturing wildly. He didn't notice me. I kept moving. Back home, I printed my flight details and taped them to my door. It made the plan real. Shuttle at 6:20 a.m., Terminal 2, Seat 21A. My job had arranged a flat near the office. The photos looked plain and quiet, no one asking for my Wi-Fi password. At 7 p.m., while the mandatory family meeting happened without me, my phone went silent. An hour later, it buzzed again. Mom, last chance. Sign the loan, stay on the phone plan. Thanksgiving at Rose's, 3 p.m. You can carve. Emmy, number Mom, why are you doing this? Emmy, because the only way to stop being the safety net is to stop being the safety net. Silence. Then, Mom, we won't forget this. Emmy, Neither will I. Asterisk I showered, set 3 alarms, texted my friend Mike the airport details and my address just in case. He replied with a thumbs up, a plain emoji and proud of you, man. I lay in bed, the neighbor's dishwasher humming faintly. I thought of the binder, Mom sliding it over like destiny. I thought of 43 missed calls and what my life looked like without other people's hands on it. It wasn't calm yet, but it was still. Stillness is what you get when you finally say no to the chaos. Thanksgiving came early for me, landing on a Monday at 7:35 a.m. in a new city gray sky, my breath clouding like a thought bubble. I settled into the company flat, learned the store hours, bought a kettle because everyone said it's a must, and a cheap plant because the window felt lonely. I set up my laptop on a small desk, taped my bill spreadsheet to the side, 5 lines all mine. That first week I braced for the old rhythm, texts before coffee, sparks in someone else's stove. Instead, I had emails about cargo and meetings that ended on time. I walked along a canal, counted dogs, learned the crosswalk beeps. I cooked for one and ate it all. On Wednesday, my credit app flagged a blocked inquiry. I grinned at my plant and gave it a splash of water. That night, Jenna sent a turkey emoji and asterisk, are you happy? I drafted a long reply, then sent. Asterisk, I hope you find your path. I can't pay for the journey, she didn't respond. Mom sent a message starting, I shouldn't say this, and then said it. I read it, didn't reply. The next day, she sent nothing. That felt like a new holiday. Blank slate day. I made a modest Thanksgiving plate, chicken breast because turkeys here seemed like a project, potatoes, beans. I FaceTimed Mike, held up my plate. He raised a greasy pizza slice. Tradition, he said. We laughed. After I opened my notes app and scanned the old list, dates, amounts, a trail of how a boundary fades when you keep bending just this once. At the bottom, I added, I won't back chaos. I won't be tethered by love. I won't call neglect support. I won't trade peace for a seat at the table. I won't apologize for keeping what I earn. I won't be the safety net. I read it twice, then added one more line, the one that mattered most. I will love you without funding you. It wasn't a triumph. It was a note to myself, the kind you save for when you waver. The kind that holds when texts come soft, loud, or in all caps. People think closure is a door crashing shut. It's not. It's a door you stop propping open for those who never plan to step through. I'm not banned from anything that counts. I eat what I make. I answer what I choose. I earn. I save. I rest. This isn't about spite. It never was. It's about not mistaking being needed for being loved. It's about refusing to be a wallet with a pulse. My name is Alex. I'm 31. I'm done being the safety net, and I'm not sorry.